Hello everyone, this is Mumbo, welcome back to another Redstone video, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at some anvil weaponry. Now I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited for today's video because number one, you guys know that I love my weapons and my traps, but number two, the anvil is a very interesting way to kill another player. Pretty much anyone can kill another player using lava or TNT or a falling player trap, but to kill someone with an anvil, that takes some serious skill. So let's take a closer look at some of the redstone designs that I've created to help you along with it. So the first design that we're going to take a look at today is of course the Anvil Launch. You can see this fires the anvil off into the distance. Now currently it is a one-shot mechanism, meaning that you have to manually reload it every time you want to fire it, but I will be showing you how to do an auto reload function later on in the video. But there are a few things that I want to point out about this design. First off, you may notice the slightly strange shooting mechanism. We drop the anvil, then push it back upwards and then fire it across. Now the reason for that is you can't actually push an anvil upwards. If you place an anvil on top of a piston, then power the piston, it won't do anything. The anvil has to be falling for it to be pushed up, which is a little bit strange, but we've worked around it by dropping the anvil, then pushing it upwards, then firing it across. Now as far as the redstone is concerned, it is only one block wide, it's extremely easy to build, everyone should be able to do this one, and you don't even need a tutorial. It's all one block wide, so this is everything that you need. For design number two, we have got what I like to call the Anvil Accelerator. So on the left hand side, we have got the Anvil Accelerator, and on the right hand side, we have just got your regular anvil. If we head down to the bottom here and press this button, you can see that the one on the left hits the ground considerably faster than the one on the right, meaning that you'll be able to attack players a lot easier. Now, one thing that I'm sure I'm going to get down in the comment section is, does this anvil deal more damage? Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to. I thought that would be the case because, of course, the anvil is carrying a lot more velocity, but it doesn't seem to work like that. It seems to be entirely dependent on drop height as opposed to speed of the anvil, but it still works and it's still a functional design, so let's see how to build it. So here is the design. Once again, it's extremely simple, only one block wide, so I'm not going to be doing a block by block tutorial on this one just because not really necessary. You can just take a screenshot and that will provide all of the information that you need. Now once again, anvil there, hit the button and it gets thrown down by this slime block, and it's just good for being accurate. Of course, with standard anvil dropping, you place down the anvil, it takes ages to hit the floor, and by that time the player's generally moved off. With this one, it's a little bit faster, so that should mean that you should be able to get just a few more kills. Now I'm going to show you how to create the anvil reloading systems for each of these launchers, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a pretty ridiculous anvil launcher, so you've got that one to look forward to. But anyway, as you can see here, we've got a tower of anvils, and when we hit this button, an anvil gets dropped, and then a new one gets put in place, so that we can just keep on using the system. And the same thing goes for this one over here. So when we hit this button here, it gets launched off, and then we get a new anvil in place, and we can do the same thing again. So now I'm going to show you how to build it. For design number one, it is extremely simple. All we have to do is place two temporary blocks out like this, then a regular piston facing across like that. Then we just have to place a bunch of blocks looping around like this, running straight into that piston there with redstone on top, and then a redstone torch on the side of that block, and then you can just start placing all of your anvils on top of that piston arm there, and that is the full auto reloading functionality done. So if you just hit the button, as you can see, that is all working fine, and we get ourselves a fresh anvil. Design number two is a tiny bit more complicated. First off, you just want to place two blocks running out like this, then a regular piston right there. Then running out of this redstone torch, you just want to place two blocks like that, a block running straight into this piston here with redstone going into that one. Then you want to place a redstone torch, a block here with a repeater set to 3 ticks running straight into this block, and that is the entire system done. So once again, place your anvils going up like that, create a tower of them, and then when we hit the button, we will get the reloading, and then we can just do it all over again. So that launches it, and yes, we could just do this for days. Now let's face it, this would not be a weapons video if it didn't feature some form of TNT, so the final design of today's video is this, the ultimate Anvil Accelerator. Of course it does use TNT, which means it's not very practical, and it's also not particularly fast, because you have to wait for all of the TNT to go through its fusing sequence. But anyway, here goes, TNT drops, and as you can see here, the anvil is fired down extremely quickly. So if you didn't have to worry about the TNT going through that fusing sequence, this would be the best anvil accelerator, but sadly, because of that, it's actually really quite slow, and you might as well just drop the anvil, be a lot faster. So there we have it, ladies and gents. So that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this one, maybe learned something new, and perhaps potentially lost a few friends to the anvil, because that would be really cool. In fact, let me know down in the comment section if you do manage to get some kills with the devices shown in today's video. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.